dares to trespass on my Queen Mother of the West? You can't die. To know their Queen Mother of the West, it is second to none in the Western regions. Power exists, and they are both victorious powerhouses. Cultivation base and interest base. It can be compared to the peak powerhouse of the Holy Land. Except for those immortal emperors in the Western regions, adversary first, but now someone dares to act without authorization. Broke into their Western Queen Mother Palace. And most importantly, their defense taboo formation, myopia can't stop each other. It just lights up for a second, and then it goes away. How can this not alarm the two of them? It seems that this person not only has the courage and enough strength, this also made the two of them instantly be vigilant and afraid. Hastily began to disperse the Godstone, search inside and outside the palace. But after searching for a while, and they didn't find anything, the king and the virgin, they are also more worried and vigilant. Could it be that the person who came is the emperor and respects the strong? Otherwise, how can I escape the bile of you and me? The Western king said solemnly to the virgin. No matter what, we're all going to check. Ask the disciples to search the palace carefully. While hundreds of thousands of disciples of the Queen Mother of the West searched, Lin Feng has already come to the prison chamber. I saw my parents who were imprisoned here. Lin Feng knelt down. He looked so sad and angry. The secret room where his parents are imprisoned at the moment. In the afterlife, there are dozens of meters of pitch-black space. There are 2 blood pools below the space. There are countless blood-red catchers in that pool. Walk like a hole, and his parents are being chained by 2 window bones, hanging upside down, soaking in this pool of blood. Let those blood-red worms follow their flesh and blood. The squirming scene is appalling. Anyone who sees this scene will be furious. What's more, these 2 are his closest relatives in this life. He had his parents put together on their deathbed. Then it points out, all of a sudden, all the life of the earth veins within a radius of thousands of miles. The spiritual energy of heaven and earth is madly coming towards this place. This Reiki storm obscures the sky, attracted countless thunder rolls. Extremely vast. In an instant, the Queen Mother of the West was destroyed by the ban. Countless disciples exploded in an instant, only the King and the Virgin Mary. The wolf escaped from the palace. At this moment, everyone in the entire Western regions was alarmed. Subsequently, he hurriedly suppressed the rebellious spiritual aura in his body and vitality. Afraid of the next moment, even I will be blown up into a mummy corpse, except for them, in several more hidden, sacred spaces in the Western regions. At this time, those few emperors advanced to the powerhouse. They are also shocked. Don't show fear in your eyes. I don't know what's going on outside. Could it be that heaven and earth collapsed? This world is about to burst. In the dark cage of this moment, Ling Feng's parents gradually woke up until they saw Ling Feng's appearance into their eyes. The 2 of them woke up. He hurriedly said worriedly, Fenger, is it really you? Why are you here? You go away. None of the people in this palace are human. They tortured us for 10 years. We can't let you in, too. Lin Feng's parents are both emotional, with a face full of fear, as if it were still about what had happened before. Feeling terrified, Mom and Dad, please rest assured. It's okay now. I am in this world. No one can hurt you 2. Tears in the wind's eyes. Kneel down and kowtow to the 2, said firmly and solemnly. He's got eyes like this, spread out all over. Ling Feng's mother, Liu Ruyan, and father Ling Qingtian. See this scene, and there was a lot of shock in the middle of it. Show relief. Fenger, you have also suffered in the past 10 years. Ling Qingtian smiled. He helped Ling Feng, who was still kneeling on the ground, up. You and my father and son can meet again now. It's already rare. I don't know how your siblings and the Lin family are doing. It's all fine now. Ling Feng had a symptom when he heard this. Then, what happened to the Lin family in the past 10 years? I told my parents everything. After hearing the words, Ling Qingtian's face is also a change of thoughts. Complicated expression. Rise and fall of the new king. The law of the jungle is nature. He has been missing for 10 years. Naturally, no one can blame the decline of the Lin family. Lin Qingtian quickly thought about it. When he heard that Lin Feng had been destroyed, and the 2 siblings in the river were still alive, I can't wait to go back to Lin's house immediately. Gather the clan back. Just when Lin Feng was thinking, there was a loud bang. Heaven and earth have always been scattered. The king and the virgin finally discovered Lin Feng deep underground. Several people looked angry, as always contained a little. The towering behemoth of the power of the law was grabbed with a bang. I want to catch all Lin Feng and the others in the sky. On the Lin couple. But there is a secret to opening the Lin family tomb, and in the ancient tomb of the Lin family, it also hides an inheritance that can be impacted and respected. It's a pity they haven't gained anything over the years. Even soul searches don't work. They just kept the couple alive to this day. Otherwise, they would have killed him long ago. As the towering beast is about to fall to the extreme, Lin Feng also noticed. Snort immediately. The giant hand instantly collapsed without a trace. And at the same time, Lin Feng also interrupted his alcoholism with his parents, bring Lin Qingtian and Liu Ruyan directly. Moved over the palace, confronted with King Neshi and the Virgin Mary. Cold pump method. You are the ones who imprisoned my parents for 10 years. Both. Then you go to hell. Random. A micro-bet that belongs to the progressive powerhouse. Scattered from Lin Feng, shrouded in an instant, the king of Naxi and the Virgin Mary immediately bled 4 swords. Occupy. Just about to be born. Say something. But found himself unable to move. Now they are no different from ordinary mortals. Bang, bang, 2 loud bangs came. The king of the West and the Virgin Mary were under this tyrannical micro-pressure, falling straight to the ground, embedded deep into the ground. Dozens of meters deep. Just looked and stopped. Then the figure quickly flew into the air. He stopped in front of Lin Feng and looked pale. Weak. Senior, forgive me, we know we were wrong. The Rooster King and the Virgin say at the same time, there is a strong sense of begging for mercy and fear in the tomb. Can only rely on microbets. It caused fear in the hearts of the 2 most holy realm powerhouses. Can't move. This is something that only the emperor can do by respecting the strong. They would never have imagined the young man who looks young in front of him. There is an emperor. If the respect cultivation base had known this earlier, give them 10 million guts. They also dare not touch Lin Feng's parents. Lin Feng smiled coldly. When you took my parents and tortured them, have you ever considered sparing their lives? You killed my Lin family children. Let my Lin family be almost wiped out. Have you ever considered sparing their lives? Lin Feng was full of anger. Then he stopped talking nonsense with the 2 of them. Just pinch it out with one hand. He crushed the flesh of the 2 to pieces. 2 bursts of blood mist exploded in the air. At the same time, Lin Feng raised his hand again. The souls of the 2 immediately surged into his hands. It was shaking. I'd like to see it. What do you want with my parents? Lin Feng said coldly. Immediately start the soul search. The tyrannical spirit power instantly poured into their sea of corpses. Wanton destruction of their divine history and everything. Abu, don't. The 2 broke out into bursts of mournful screams. Then he immediately fell silent and passed out. After a little, Lin Feng also broke away from the soul search state, retained a trace of their sanity, left for future torture. It turned out to be for the Lin family tomb. Lin Feng muttered to himself, there seems to be some consideration in my heart. In the soul search of the 2, Lin Feng's harvest can be said to be quite fruitful. Not only did it confirm that Lin Jiazu was originally in the western regions, it also determined that hundreds of thousands of years ago, there is actually a progressive expert on the ancestors of the Lin family, dominate, at that time.